I have lost 180 pounds and my work is never done. I used to be 350 pounds. Now I'm about 170 pounds and my work is never done. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel, your favorite place for hauls, home decor, and all things homemaking. If you are joining us for the first time, welcome. And for those of you returning, we appreciate your support. This week's video, as you know, we are in the midst of our 30-day challenge. Every single day we are committing 30 minutes of activity for the month of March. Now, with that being said, every single video this month, I would like to dedicate to something that's health related, okay? So this week's video, I wanted to share with you all of the amazing must-haves that I have from Amazon when it comes to workout equipment or things that support my health and fitness goals. And I wanted to share them with you today. I will also be sharing how I use some of these items on a regular basis. This way it could provide you some ideas that maybe of some things you did not think about, or maybe some things you already have but you kind of forgot about. And let's bring them back to the forefront so that we can continue to work on killing all of our fitness goals. If you're interested in finding out all of the amazing equipment I got from Amazon, stay tuned. So this is a fairly long list, and what I decided to do in order to keep things a bit organized and for you not to kind of lose where we are in the conversation, I'm going to categorize them. The first category is going to be electronics. I have a lot of them. I am a gadget girl, but I will tell you this, please don't feel that if you want to lose 10 pounds or maybe you're just looking to improve your health overall, it may not be necessarily a number of pounds you want to lose. It could be maybe you want to go down in some inches on the waistline or on your hips, legs, whatever. Or maybe you just want to accomplish a particular fitness goal, like maybe be able to run a half mile, something like that. Do not feel that if you don't have 80 different items in your home, then you can't do anything. You can make something out of whatever you do have at home. I do want to share that with you. And I'll also let you know that everything that I'm going to be listing today, I will include on my Amazon storefront. The link will be in the description box, so make sure you check it out and use those links if you do decide to purchase something, because of course I do get a few pennies and that helps me maintain this lifestyle and this channel. I mean, I want to be able to give you guys as much content as I can, and so any support you can give is much appreciated. So let's jump in. First piece of electronics I must talk about is my iPad. Now, in light of the pandemic, I feel like this video is definitely needed because we don't all have the luxury of being able to go to the gym. Some people do have their kids that have returned to school in person, but some of them still have virtual learning. My daughter is back in school in person. However, there are times where they may say, you know what, we had someone who tested positive for COVID, so we're gonna close for 2 weeks. So now in the midst of that, I can't say, I'm not gonna work out for 2 weeks. I have to find ways to modify my fitness regimen in order to fit with, or in order to align with the current times. YouTube is the go-to for fitness at home. There are lots of free options out there, and there are also those people that have free options and they may also have like a Patreon account where it would be paid, or they may have some sort of subscription set up on their website. And I'll definitely be sure to share with you some of my favorites here. I can tell you off the top of my head, I love Jeanette's videos. I love Pop Sugar. Pop Sugar has some great, I mean, it doesn't matter what type of workouts you like, whether it's kickboxing, whether it's yoga, whether it's hip-hop dancing, whether it's twerking. I mean, literally, they have all these different types of videos to choose from. So you can't say, well, you know what, oh, I only like, you know, step workouts, so I can't use YouTube. No, you can find someone on there, and especially during these times, you can find someone on there to do that. And in addition, there are also walk with me videos where you can get your steps in, which leads me to my second must-have, which is my Fitbit. Now, there are many different types of Fitbits. I will be sure to link in the description my favorite Fitbit, which is my Fitbit of the moment. I will also link my mom's Fitbit. Now, I will tell you, the Fitbit holds me accountable to doing 12,000 steps a day. That's my personal goal. You can set your own goal. My mom, who is 66 years of age, she has 25,000 steps as her goal. She really enjoys being able to take advantage while she's down here from New York of the beautiful weather outside. But if she doesn't have that option when she's in New York and it's still cold, guess what? Because of the pandemic, she can't go to the gym. She does the walk with me videos, and you can definitely do a search for that in YouTube, and you'll be able to find a plethora of instructors or people just like you and me who offer these walk with me videos, and that will help you get your steps in. If Peyton's doing her virtual learning, I typically am right behind her, so she's not looking at me, she's focused on her iPad. And of course, I'm out of view of the camera because we don't want to show the kids that I'm working out, but I'm usually kind of diagonal to her. She's doing her thing, and then I have my iPad with my Fitbit, and my third must-have are my AirPods Pro. Guys, now I know the AirPods are a bit pricey, but I will tell you this. What I love about my AirPods Pro are the canceling feature. It gives you the option to cancel out all noise, and this is heaven sent when it comes to having a 6-year-old that is doing virtual learning and you are in the same room with them and you're trying to get your workout in. I put on the canceling option because you can choose to have it on or off, and I will not hear anything. And then I also have her in eye view, so if she kind of waves to me, then I know she's calling me, and then I can stop my workout. But for the most part, she's been fairly self-sufficient. She does her thing, and I'm over here working out. I usually, as I said, use videos from YouTube. So with my iPad and my AirPods Pro and my Fitbit, I am all set to go. I will do a separate video on workout clothes because I do love to get a lot of my workout clothes from Amazon. Shameless plug, make sure you're following us on Instagram because I often post post-workout videos or some action shots of me struggling through my workouts. I have an amazing trainer. Her name is Leslie. I will be sure to also link her Instagram page below. She has definitely been diversifying my workouts and challenging me in different ways because, as many of you know, I will also link this here. I have lost 180 pounds and my work is never done. I used to be 350 pounds, now I'm about 170 pounds, and my work is never done. The first thing I want to talk about is my knee compression sleeve. This thing has changed the game for me. Very affordable, but what I love about it is it almost feels like someone is hugging my knee as I'm doing a lot of the unilateral exercises, because I don't want to feel like I am overextending myself, because if you're not doing things, especially if you know that you've had a previous injury, if you're not being really cognizant of that when you're approaching new or more challenging exercises, you put yourself at risk of hurting yourself again, and I don't want to be out of the gym for a long period of time. So this knee compression sleeve is a must-have. The next thing, which will absolutely change the game. Now, I will tell you guys, for those of you who don't know, I have not only had bariatric surgery, but I've also had plastic surgery as well. So when it comes to my midsection, I do wear, and you'll see in my Instagram videos and a lot of the Instagram clips, you'll notice like my midsection looks bigger than usual because I do wear two, not one, but two waist trimmers. And the reason why is not so much because I'm trying to get my waist smaller, it's more about the type of support when it comes to lifting heavy. So one of them does help with the sweating, and I will share with you my secret that I absolutely live by. Okay, there is a facial cleanser called Aboline. Okay, much more affordable than the Sweet Sweat option. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys how I do this in the mornings, and it literally takes me maybe a minute and a half. But I will tell you that you will sweat in that midsection like you have never sweat before, number one. And number two, with these three items that I'm about to share, You will also feel really good back support when it comes to heavy lifting. So the first one is going to be Abilene. Abilene is a facial cleanser, and what I do is I take, I would say maybe a $50 size amount. I rub it in my hands, get it nice and warm, and I apply it on my midsection, as you can see here, okay? The next thing I do is I take my Sweet Sweatband, which I absolutely love, and I put that directly onto my skin. So if I have on my workout pants, I pull them down and I put this on directly onto my skin, okay? And then the Sweatbands, it doesn't feel like any type of additional support. It just feels like you have on like a bodycon dress, even if that. It doesn't really feel tight. It's very comfortable, and it does not impact your mobility in a negative way, okay? Now on top of that, this is the Holy Grail. I put on this black waist trainer that has the boning like a corset does. And what I like about that is it really holds me in very well. So it makes me feel very supportive, especially when I'm doing lots of deadlifts or if I'm doing squats. It helps me out a lot and makes me feel as though it's forcing me into the correct posture and maintaining that posture as I'm continuing to journey through my workouts. These three for me are a must-have, along with my knee compression sleeve. So when I go to the gym, when it comes to body support, I make sure I have my knee compression sleeve. I make sure I have my Abilene. I put that Sweet Sweatband on, and then I put the waist trimmer on top. And then now I am ready to kick that workout into the next gear. The last category is going to be equipment. Now, for all of my Peloton bike girls, I am secretly jealous. I'm living vicariously through you. Right now, I don't have the space in my home to have my own workout area, but God willing, soon to come. Continue following us because that will happen soon. I am claiming that. But for now, I don't have the space to have like large workout equipment. However, I do want to share with you, that doesn't mean that you can't get as good a workout as someone who does have the financial ability or the spatial ability to have in their home a treadmill, an elliptical machine, a workout bench, or a Peloton bike, okay? That doesn't mean that you can't do that. Trust me. If you just have some weights, and I'm gonna show you what I have. I have 10s and 15s. Now, I didn't get the 10s and 15s until the pandemic started because, of course, I was not able to go to my gym. However, the 10-pound weights for me are like medium weights, and 15 are heavier when I'm doing arms. Now, when I'm in the gym, I usually do deadlifts with 50s, 55s, but obviously I can't do that here because I only have my 10s and 15s. I figured if I just have my 10s and 15s, that's enough, and I can use my body weight to be able to intensify other workouts that I want to do. The next must-have is going to be my yoga mat. Now, I love this yoga mat because, again, if I am doing any type of core workouts, whether it's planks or whether it's sit-ups, I need to make sure that I feel that my back is supported, or if I'm doing any type of arm workouts where I'm on my knees, where my knees feel supported. And this is, again, another affordable piece that you can use for several different workouts. Let's talk resistance bands. I absolutely love resistance bands when it comes to intensifying your squats, and also the longer bands, the pull-up resistance bands, when it comes to using the bands instead of actual dumbbells to do just like your basic dumbbell raises. You can even do your half Arnolds with them. They are great options. And what I love about these new bands, because I will tell you, I used to have the latex ones. Latex ones were ones you would see everywhere. They even had them in the gym. But here's what I don't like about them. Typically, I keep my bands because I don't really like to use the gym bands. Even pre-pandemic, I just feel like I'd rather have my own. What I didn't like about the latex bands is when you use them, after a while, you have to continue to put some sort of cornstarch or baby powder on it, because if not, they'll start to stick to each other, especially if you leave your gym bag in the car and it gets hot during the summer months. It would get very sticky. And so I did not like that. And sometimes if you leave them for a while, if you haven't used the bands for a while, they get damaged. So what I love about these, if you take a look at the fabric, I mean, the fabric is just perfect, because now you don't have to worry about keeping baby powder or cornstarch at hand. You don't have to worry about getting powder all over your clothes because you've just powdered up your latex bands. These work fantastic. And as you know, they have a light, medium, and heavy. And you can choose the level of resistance that you would like to use based on the workout you're doing. Now with the shorter bands, those bands will typically be used if you're doing squats or if you're doing arm pulls, and I can show you some of these here. But if you're using the longer ones, those are typically if you're doing something that's doing a full body, or if you're doing pull-up resistance bands, if you're at the gym and you have that bar that you can put the band on and it will help you with the resistance band, with your resistance, and assist you with doing those pull-ups. That is definitely a must-have. And again, these are very affordable and they last a long time. When it comes to using my dumbbells, I have to use gloves. I just don't want to have lots of calluses on my hands. I use them often enough where if I forget to use them for a couple of days, I do start to feel that roughness in my hands, and I don't want to feel that, but I still want to get my workout in. So I love these gloves, and here's why. I've had a couple other gloves before, and I'll actually show you a clip of, right here, I'll show you a clip of the gloves I used to have, and they don't have as much wrist support. The new ones that I purchased, which happen to come up as an ad on Amazon, yes, they always get me, but these are honestly the best gloves I've ever had, because there is a thick band that you can see here that supports your wrist. So it's almost like the way I have a waist trimmer for my waist, I feel like it's almost like a support for my wrist, and it keeps my wrist nice and tight. And I feel that the way the support, the level of support that's given with these gloves mitigates the chances of you pulling something or not raising in the right way. It forces you to use the right form whenever using any types of weights. And the last item I wanted to share with you guys today is my recovery roller. I love my recovery roller. I love to use my recovery roller because it's a great way to massage those muscles that you've really burned out if you have an intense workout. And this helps with recovery and minimizes a lot of the soreness that you will feel in the days to come. So this is affordable, but definitely another must-have. Thank you guys so much for staying with us until the end. Don't forget to head on over to Instagram and Facebook and follow us there. We have lots of fitness videos and reels and our IG stories daily, sharing with you the community of women that I just absolutely am so grateful for, because they're holding me accountable during this 30-day challenge. And also make sure you check out the description box, because I do have my Amazon storefront link in there, so you can head on over there and I'll have everything that I included in this video today available for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time.